In the ass end of space, even aliens watch Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
But seriously, folks, are they going to touch upon the fact that Michael Jackson's music, just like Lionel Richie's, was way, way better when they were both authentically black?
We got Lionel Richie performing here tonight.
Lionel Richie ain't been black since the Commodores, man.
Hi, my name's Michael. Wait a minute. Hi, my name's Hi, my name's Michael, and I'm so shy around little girls and underage boys. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, YouTube. You know that joke came out from left field and I just could not help myself. 4 days ago, the Michael Jackson trailer, simply titled Michael, dropped online. How many views do you think this behemoth has grabbed so far? If I tell you 116 million, you probably think I've lost my mind. And every time I wake up in the morning, I think I've done just exactly that. But without further ado, folks, hand in glove like Sandy Shaw and headband around my, well, head of course, let's get into this 1 minute and 13-second trailer from the king of pop they called Wacko Jacko. And what will this trailer be without having Lee Francis's own interpretation, which for me, this should have been in the final trailer of the movie. Well, whenever the final trailer gets released. But honestly, Hollywood, Lionsgate Films, Universal, you should have given that Bo Selector a call. They would have loved a shot at being on the big screen.
Shamone, motherfucker.
Ooh. Hee hee. Jamal, motherfucker.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top.
Oh, they got it right. They got it right. Look at that. Look at that. I'm a big addict of microphones. Sure, SM7B. But that's the one. They got it right. That's the fine detail. Oh my God.
This is your story.
You goddamn right. From director Antoine, fuck you.
Honor your past
So you wanna be science?
and embrace it.
I tell you what, holy shit. I mean, when I saw this trailer, I heard about this film, right? And look at that. That is incredible. When I tell you who plays him, you will not be surprised.
Embrace the future. That's what people want.
Thriller.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
So this is what you need to know. John Logan, written by, is the man that gave you Skyfall, which wasn't a bad Bond film in some respects. But this was a hell of a trailer. I can see why it's gotten more views than Taylor Swift's musical biography bollocks that nobody cares about. Bob Marley, again, nobody cares about a biopic of that guy, even though I don't mind Bob Marley at all. Bohemian Rhapsody, a travesty on Freddie Mercury, because that biography with Rami Malek from Hello Friend, I'm Mr. Robot, was so watered down that the real warts and all of Freddie Mercury's life, especially when the original choice was meant to be Sacha Baron Cohen, who would have done a much, much more better job and physically was right for the role. But Halloween this year, I spent about maybe 10 minutes watching Thriller with Michael Jackson and Ray Parker Jr.'s Ghostbusters.
Shamone, I'm Michael Jackson, and that fine sweet bitch there is Bubbles, and this is Orange Squash.
But it took me back to a place where I did grow up with Michael Jackson's music. I thought the guy was an incredible enigma. He was just something that you've never seen before, and I can guarantee you'll never ever see again. And I'm just wondering if this film is going to touch on the Jehovah's Witness aspect, the bullying father, because that religion is dog shit, by the way. You put it up against other religions that I can't stand, it's right up there with them. So I wonder if they're going to touch on that, especially the skin transformation in 1987 was bad. I wonder if this is going to just kind of gloss over it, or if they're going to embrace it, because if you want an authentic musical biography about the King of Pop, you got to make it authentic and raw, right? You can't put that stuff under the rug. It just cannot happen. When they cast somebody to be a singer, like, why don't they just find someone who's a relative that's genuinely talented? And well, before I get to that, here's the gentleman himself. This guy is Jafar Jackson. He's the son of Jermaine Jackson. S-E-R-I-O-U-S. Yeah. So look, according to the Hollywood Reporter, because you got to give credit, right, folks, 116 million views. But yet, when I look at the official Lionsgate movie trailer here, it says it's only got 11 million views in just over, what, 6 days? So, again, how do they get this metric of data? So according to Wave Metrics, which was quite funny that I mentioned that word, they're the ones who made the analysis, making it the most viewed trailer for any music biopic in history, and now holding the title for Lionsgate as the studio's largest trailer debut. Jafar Jackson, as we already know, not named after the character in The Lion King, although you got the King of Pop and you got Jafar, so that's a pretty cool amalgamation right there, is obviously from great genes, because he's got the iconic dance moves. He even talks like Michael Jackson every now and then, so hee. I mean, you could have got Chris Tucker. Damn, holy shit, dude. Oh, it's playing in theaters next week. I wonder why people were getting so crazy for this. I think the box office for this would be incredible. I know that Predator Sadlands did big box office over the weekend. I haven't looked at those figures yet, but I think that Michael will overtake that in a few seconds. Glad this film has nothing to do with Disney. Lionsgate movie boss promises more Michael soon amid talk of splitting the biopic into 2 movies, which I think is a smart move. Unlike WB, who decided to delay the release of Mortal Kombat 2 this October for next year. We'll soon see if that pays off for WB. Maybe they have no faith in Supergirl the movie. News that Lionsgate was considering splitting the movie in 2 was first outlined in a Puck report in January. Be careful when you say that after a few drinks. The outlet noted the film's third act needed reworking, as it depicted a Jackson accuser who previously was guaranteed he would never be featured in a dramatized version per a past settlement with a Jackson estate. Oh my goodness. So that's why. That makes a lot of sense, actually. But honestly, that was a damned good trailer. I can see why people are suitably impressed. And here we are, folks, a roll call of the cast of the Michael movie. So we have young Michael, played by Juliano Cruz-Valdi, Miles Teller as John Branca, and for some reason I know that name. Coleman Domingo is Joe Jackson, not the white guy, but the abusive father. Kat Graham, Cat by name and Cat by looks, as Diana Ross, so that should be interesting. Kendrick Sampson as Quincy Jones, Nia Long, and Lorenz Tate. I do like this guy, actually. He's very unproblematic as Berry Gordy, the Motown producer. Jessica Sula as LaToya Jackson, which is very inaccurate casting, by the way, because you know and I know that LaToya and Michael are both the same person. I love that conspiracy theory, and it's just so hilarious to me. But one thing I do want to actually add or finish this video off with today: when you're making a music biopic like this, it's always great to get someone that fits the bill. So in the case of NWA's Straight Outta Compton, well, instead of looking high and low for a guy that could play Ice Cube, Ice Cube has a very talented son actor called O'Shea Jackson, and he was absolutely perfect in the movie. He really was. But did you enjoy my reaction today to the King of Pop, Wacko Jacko, MJ himself? Because you just can't beat it. Beat it. No one wants to get defeated. Then leave a like below. Smash the comment section as much as you want to, and I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
She poodle straddling. She is striding my little monkey. I can't get the thing on. You better put it up, bitch. I can't get this suit on.